Skibbity-bop dada.
It's your boy. Hey, and if you got here through Twitter or my Discord, you'll know the secret about today's stream. Your boy drinking. Anyway, just wanted to bring this up because I'm aware what day it is, and if we look at this, it says DeadBedInstead's Smaugust streaming schedule every day, excluding Saturdays. And Lean, you'll know specifically that this is the second Saturday of August, and I am not taking it off. Wow, what a rebel. Anyway.
Hey everybody, it's me, DeadBedInstead, and today we're gonna draw a dragon. It's gonna be fucking legendary. It's gonna be so fucking cool, mate.
What? Just give it a second. This can take a minute. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright. Alright.
Alright, mate. How you doing?
It's me, DeadBedInstead. I'm here to draw a dragon.
Hi, Boreal Mind. It's nice to see you here. I've watched your videos. Amazing. Now, let me... Hi, Luke. Let us begin. You can already see it on the screen because I do it the day before. Today's prompt is... Oops. Need to keep that layer up. Cheese! But what do we do for cheese? Cheese in terms of a dragon, huh? Cheese! Easy peasy. So, why don't we go ahead and Google cheese? If y'all could let me know if the music is too loud or if it's just right, that'd be perfect. Obviously, if it's okay, don't say anything, but if it's too loud, just let me know. I can change that. Okay. So a food made from pressed curds of milk, firm and elastic or soft or semi-liquid in texture. Okay, that's just kind of unnecessary detail. We all know what cheese is, you know, it's like le cheese. Now anybody... Oh. Anyone who follows me on Twitter will already know this, but I came to a realization today. I have most of the video, the next week's Smaugust video ready to go. But I'm thinking I want to divide it, instead of kind of doing, you know, first video is 7, then part 2 is 7, then part 3 is 7, and then the 4th week of August would be 7, and then it would be like 3 at the end. So these kind of, the last video would be just suddenly 10. I'm thinking instead of kind of 7, 7, 7, 10, I'll go 7, 8, 8, 8 with the amount of dragons in each video. So I should still get this video for week 2 up on Monday, but then kind of, you know, it'll be Tuesday the week after and then Wednesday the week after, just because that's how days work, I suppose. Or else, yeah, that's how that works, yeah. Time, I don't know. Anyway. Can I get the cheese? Hello, Trimi, my good friend. Go watch his YouTube channel. He is paying money to make nice series. And he makes funny videos. He also looks like Dr. Robotnik. Okay, but what's cheese? I'm getting way too distracted. A complete cake of cheese. What the hell is a cake of cheese? Is that just... you know, like an Edam with just a bit taken out of it. Easy peasy. Oh, I have smoothing on my eraser. That's so bad for your mental health. Anyway. A round, flat object resembling a cake of cheese. What? There's loads of just cheese definitions that are just cheese. Like, it's giving me like 12 definitions, and all of them are just for cheese. Then obviously the one Lean said earlier, cheesy, so the quality of being too obviously sentimental. I'm not sure how we can illustrate that, so I'll just say cheesy. Surely that should have an E in there as well. Let's see if we have any other... we've hard cheese. Say cheese. It could be smiling. So like a camera. What the hell do cameras look like? Who knows? So it could have a big smile. It could have bunny ears, you know. Loads of kind of picture elements. I think that's a pretty unique way to go that nobody would be expecting. Comes from the Dutch Kaas. The German Kaas. I don't know how to pronounce that. To exasperate, frustrate, or bore someone. My dad actually says that when you get cheesed off. Also, if you can name the soundtrack, you get a high five. Early 19th century. Cheese it. Used to urge someone to stop doing something. What is the scientific definition of cheese? Cheese is a fresh or ripened product obtained after coagulation and whey separation of milk. Okay, so what if it's like... Let's just draw like a dragon shape and he's like... Like he's posing for a picture. And maybe he has bunny ears. So that's like a picture thing. And then also it could be like made of cheese. This bit's always really hard, but I'm kind of 14 to 14 with guys I'm somewhat proud of, so we'll get there eventually. Let's go on the cheese Wikipedia. Cheese is a dairy product. I've seen that copied and pasted way too many times for me to even remain sane while reading it. Also, let's see what kind of delay is on the stream. I'm going to draw a line right now. Okay, that just seems to be like 2 or 3 seconds. That's easy. It'll be Gouda when I'm done with it anyway. I just want to see if there's any kind of... Because usually when we do our research, we find there's some kind of element that really would tie into a good Pokemon. So... It comprises proteins and fat from milk. Usually the milk of cows, buffalo, goats, or sheep. During production, the milk is usually acidified. That's all boring. Unless you like cheese, I'm very sorry. Someone who makes cheese is called a... Or someone who works with cheese, rather. A cheesemonger. Which I think is a very funny word. Over 1,000 types of cheese exist and are currently produced. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making cheese. And some cheeses are moldy. Now... I believe moldy is also a way of spelling it. Here's the thing, okay. We have 2 words... Or we have 2 things that are said with the same word, okay? Mold and mold. But they both mean the same thing. So, like, this one should be the fungus. Or whatever. And this one should be, like, the thing you set things in to shape them. But no, it's just... It's redonkulous. So, but that could be a good, thing to do. Could, like, blue cheese. If I just Google, like, blue cheese, it's... Like... It's... cheese is very strange. Like, that's technically mold. But it's eaten. Yeah, it is. It's mold. It's very strange. So let's see. It could be a smelly dragon as well. The other try to order. No, sure isn't the smell of the cheese what brings Boris Wallace back to life and Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Could do cheese string, if I remember correctly. Look like that. Few cheeses. This is a long Wikipedia page, I apologize. Curdling. I don't really think I want to visualize curdling. Curdles are really nice though. It's also saying a lot of... It's using the words ferment and culture, which are words I just don't like to be around. Cheese is valued for its portability, long shelf life, high content of fat, protein, calcium, and phosphorus. What the hell? Isn't phosphorus like what comes out of volcanoes? Oh no, I'm thinking of sulfur, never mind. The phosphorus does come out of volcanoes, I don't know. Cheese is more compact and has a longer shelf life than milk. Even, I don't know why that's a thing, because they have two very different purposes. You don't have cheese in your breakfast. Very cereal, I should say. Long storage. Vacuum packing of block-shaped cheese and gas flushing of plastic bags, mixture carbon dioxide, nitrogen use storage, master cheese standard accessory. Okay, so it lasts. If I go over here, lasts very long. I prefer not to kind of base it off of a brand, if that makes sense. So like the cheese string guy, like that's a thing. You know, Pokemon wouldn't do that. I'm absolutely not gonna make it a French guy. Besides, it's not a baguette. Okay, the word cheese comes from the Latin word for this. What does this mean? Does it just mean cheese? Latin meaning... Okay, it just means cheese. Thank you, KB. Definitely took a while to get it there. I've looked back on it and there's some shading elements I'm not happy with, but it is very fun. Also, I see I have a bit more viewers today, so if you want, go check out the description of the stream. There's a nice surprise in there for you, in the shape of a link that you can click on. Etymology. Okay, the etymology I don't think is important. History. Cheese is an ancient food whose origins predate recorded history. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to associate it with any nationality, because that'd be like if they made a leprechaun Pokemon. It'd be very strange. And it could incite, like, I suppose Braviary is kind of American, but it's, you know, there's an animal, like it's an American eagle, you know, it's like, that's the national animal. Yeah, so it's... But I prefer not to bring nationality into it. Especially because cheese is made literally everywhere. There's like thousands of cheeses. I think I definitely want to include the mold though, because that's a bit freaky. Earliest proposed dates for the origin of cheese making range from around 8000 BC. When the hell did we discover how to get milk? I didn't think it was that long ago. Cheese making may be done independently. Pressing salt and curdled milk to reserve it. Zombie. Okay, so cheese, what we're learning is it's very old. It lasts very long. So this thing could be ancient. It could be like a Reggie cheese, you know, like it's just made ages ago. But there's already a dragon or a... What was I thinking? Dragon. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm drinking, kids. Oh yeah, I'm thinking dragon because it's Smaugust. There's already a dragon type Reggie. And I don't want to make a Reggie made out of cheese. The earliest cheeses were likely quite sour and salty. Oh my god, there's so much stuff with cheese! Jesus. Food processing, ripening, types. Okay, Brie, Blue, Macagno, Berkswell, Marioles, Mozzarella. Very itchy head right now. Camembert. You damn. Okay, what if I just Google dragon cheese? Dragon cheese. Dragon cheese is... Red dragon cheese is a Welsh cheddar. Okay. Whole grain mustard seeds and Welsh ale coated in bright red wax. Red dragon is buttery and spicy cheese with plenty of bite, but it's not too hot. Okay. So it's Welsh. So if I... And would you believe that this is actually very, very easy? What is the flag of Wales, but not a dragon? That they are. So I'm thinking about it directly being like, this is Wales. We can kind of imitate the shape of this dragon, but make it out of cheese and mold and all that sort of good stuff. Now, let me actually get in the position for drawing. I'm going to turn on my fan because it's very, very warm. I'll be right back. So it's one of those days where it's really, really cloudy, but it's also really warm. And clouds retain the heat on the ground. Which is why when it's cloudy, sometimes it can get very humid. So let's see. Do I have any just straight up like four-legged, two-winged dragons this Smaugust? That actually walk on their two legs? I don't think so. I have kind of a compilation image that I made on my Twitter, which I'm not going to share here. I actually haven't made a dragon that just has Dragon Nibble 4, I guess, but like that's made of gas. And is like spacious. Okay, so... Okay, so I think we can just do like a straight up dragon. And especially given how old cheese is, it kind of fits a bit. He's got a big nose because cheese smells bad. We'll figure this out. Luke, what is this Schrodinger's cat? This is by no means like a Pokemon design what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of figuring out the elements here. Yeah. Aaron, give me an idea for a cheese dragon. You might be wondering why I'm drawing the Wales dragon, but it's important. I know it's a cat, Luke, but why are you spamming it? Okay. This is gonna be one of those days. If anybody has any fun cheese facts, do lay them on me, because I'm a little bit running out of inspiration here. Or should I just go kind of down a route where I just make something made of cheese and it's not necessarily based on anything? You know, because I think Wales is just... That's too leaning into something that already exists. I would be comfortable doing it. So what if I just Google cheese dragon? Ah. Okay, because I did do a dragon for Inktober 2019. That was made out of pasta. So I'm thinking, just currently, it's not set in stone. So here is the man himself, made out of pasta. Very nice, very good. So the thing is, with most food-based Pokemon, if not all of them, and I could be wrong on this, but I don't think any of them are savory. So I'm basically thinking, what if we made a dragon? Oh, look, here he is. Who's like, yeah, I'm posing for a picture. What even? And then its wings are made of pizza. Ooh. Some kind of food dragon. Yeah, we were talking about mold earlier as well. I don't wanna overcomplicate it, that's the thing. So it's like, do you make a dragon who's kind of skeletally, good job me, made of cheese, and then maybe kind of it has kind of bone patterns, but those are made out of mold. And then maybe the wings can come up and they're just made out of mold. Not really sure of any animal to base it off of besides just dragon. So it's either... okay, so here it is. Here's DeadBedInstead's decisive moment. It's, savory food dragon. Or ancient moldy dragon. His Pokemon has never done a skeleton, but I could do a skeleton shape made out of cheese and mold. Problem with the cow is that it's just a cow. But we could give it like cow patterns. This is up to... I just want to see kind of what your opinions are on this, based on the two options we have here. Now, like, necessarily, they're not going to look like what I've drawn here. It's just the theme that we're going for. Because if it's a savory food dragon, then I'd be looking into, like, cheeses, like the actual foods. And if it's a moldy, ancient moldy dragon, I'd be looking into ancient creatures. And kind of how we can make it a dragon. So, if it is ancient, then it is a cow. You know, that could be a minotaur. Or a minotaur. I don't know how that's technically pronounced. My vision is fuzzy. Alright, I'm seeming to get a pretty big consensus on ancient moldy dragon. So, what is an ancient moldy... Oh my god, this is so weird. Okay? Just bear with me a second, because now we're talking about ancient dragons. I've just shown off this guy, okay? And I could be remembering this completely wrong. Just bear with me. Because now in the chat we're talking about minotaurs. If I go back to my Inktober video, wherever that may be. Where the fuck is my Inktober video? There we go. And if I turn off the music.
And to improve
that's
it,
me talking 2 years ago.
Glowy
Okay.
interior eyes, you know, like Duskull maybe.
Just listen.
So the first thing I thought of when I
Okay.
pasta.
Okay.
When I think tasty, the initial ideas that came to mind were like sweet food, like dessert. But then I figured every Pokemon that's food-based so far was kind of sweet-based already. So then I was thinking savory, and I was thinking of pasta. And then I thought like Fusilli looks like horns, so I made a pasta minotaur.
I made a food minotaur! I had an idea for a food minotaur back then! That's so weird! Okay. So, I think we're gonna go with the minotaur, because it's has a lot of magical connotations. Because obviously it's a mythical beast. And if we don't know what a minotaur is, it's a big old bull man. And he runs around in a maze, apparently. And he's like, I'm gonna join some crackers for your cheese, mate. Alright. So, what I need to do is we need to look up a minotaur. Wikipedia. Okay. In Greek mythology, the minotaur, it could be pronounced minotaur. I might be pronouncing it wrong. I mean, I'm sorry. I think it is pronounced minotaur. Is a mythical creature portrayed in clouds with the head and tail of a bull and the body of a man. It also usually has the legs of a bull as well, so. But this is Pokemon, so we don't just want it to be like a man. We could still make it really cocky. You know, for the picture. Maybe it's a poser. Because it's like, oh, I'm a mythical creature, but it's like really big on itself. So it's like full of cheese. Like he's very cheesy. Okay, the word derives bull Asterion. Oh no, that's just the name. Minotaur is originally proper noun in reference to its mythical figure. The use of Minotaur is coming out that a bull-headed creature. Creation and appearance. After ascending the throne on the island of Crete, Minos completed with his brother as ruler. Minos prayed to the sea god Poseidon to send him a snow-white bull as a sign of the god's favour. Minos was to sacrifice the bull to honour Poseidon, but owing to the bull's beauty, he decided to instead keep him. Minos believed the god would accept the substitute sacrifice to punish Minos. Poseidon made Minos' wife, weird name, fall in love with the bull. Jesus Christ. She had the craftsman fashion a hollow wooden cow, which she climbed into in order to mate with the bull. The monstrous Minotaur was the result. Jesus Christ. Nursed the Minotaur, but it grew in size and became ferocious. As the unnatural offspring of the woman and the beast, the Minotaur had no natural source of nourishment and thus devoured humans for sustenance. Minos, following advice from the Oracle, constructed a giant labyrinth to hold the Minotaur. The Minotaur is commonly represented in classical art with the body of a man, head and tail of a bull. Yeah, we're definitely not going to include that in the design. One of the guys is with the man with the head of a bull from Cloud. Okay, so it lives in the labyrinth, which isn't too important. Bull's body. Wait, what? Ovid's Latin account of the Minotaur, which did not describe which half was bull and which half was man, so the most widely available belief during the Middle Ages was with a man's head and torso on a bull's body. So it's just like a centaur, but it's a bull. Theseus. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here to cover in regards to Minotaurs, so I don't think we need to go too far into look. Like, it's a big cheese dude, you know? We definitely did Greek, like, history stuff in school. It's just how much of it do I actually remember? Not a lot. Also, it's been, like, well over 10 years. So, let's see. So I'm thinking we're gonna have a guy. And who could I compare this to? So let's say Machamp. It's kind of vibe I'd be going for. Don't know if I want to make it a fighting type. Let's say Machamp in Pokken, where he's posing up a storm. Okay. I'm thinking, you know, he could just be happy to be seen after all this time, so he's like, yeah. And his hair could kind of be resembling bunny ears, maybe. I'm just gonna kind of... Now, he is ancient, so I'm imagining a lot of kind of his bits will be missing. I definitely want to give him like exaggerated body proportions just so he's not a man. Bye, Luke. Actually, I want to give him really small legs, I think. I knew what I wanted that to look like, but it's not quite the way I wanted it to. So I don't even know if we're going. Oh my god, okay, so instead of hair at the bottom, it's all mold. And then like the hooves at the bottom can be cheese as well. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. But how do we kind of cheese it up? Without just giving it like boobs. His horns could definitely have some cheesy imagery. I don't think I want to give it but I definitely want it to have like this really kind of cheeky personality, I guess. Where it's like, hey! Hello, KB. You haven't left, did you? Hi, Blueberry. Maybe the messages are sending in the wrong order. I'm just not seeing all of them. Oh, I can't even see Spectator's message. But we all know Spectator's secret. That is not their account that they use. Hi, Luke. That wasn't very long. Okay, so if I go back to that original sheet, I suppose we had. This is cheesemonger, it's cheesed off, nope. Mold lasts very long, so it's ancient. It's posing for a picture. I think that's enough. Okay. So now it's just about dividing this into shapes. And could I kind of simulate musculature with cheese? I mean, anything's just cheese if you turn it yellow, you know? So we could give a kind of a pattern and then the mold kind of comes through that like ribs. Oh, I'm very sorry about this song. This is my Smaugust himbo, like. So we have too many Pokemon waifus. We don't have too many Pokemon big strong lads, like. My one problem is that if you do a mouth like that, it'll be... But I suppose if it's only if I do eyes like that, it'd be matched to Gengar. And I could give it a big nose. So all the hair on it is going to be made out of mold. It's going to kind of course up its whole body. And it's going to be really, really chiseled. So then, you know, horn comes up like that. Horn comes up like that. Do he have ears? Or should we put his ears on the top of his head? So he has like rabbit ears to kind of link back to the picture, or do I just give him a tuft of fur on his head and maybe put his ears kind of down there? What do you think? Should I put his ears up on the top of his head? Or is that too weird? Or do I put his ears in kind of a more normal place? And I'm just using he as a placeholder. I don't know if this thing is legendary or not. I imagine it'd have to be. It's kind of one of a kind and made of cheese. I doubt they made a load of them. I'm kind of thinking the ears on top. But I really don't know. I think that looks a bit redonkulous, like. If it's a pseudo-legendary, then it needs 2 Prevo evolutions, and I'm not designing those. Of course, if any of you want to design them, go ahead and pop them in the Discord. I know it's my choice, but I can't decide. What about that? Hi Nick, so much. Prompt today is cheese. We're going with a Minotaur who's made of cheese and mold, and he's been festering for a long time, and he's just really happy to see you. So when he sees you, he's like, hey, take my picture, cheese. And then he also has rabbit ears, because that's a thing that happens when you take pictures. He's a very strange dude. But also, hello. Thank you for joining. The ears right now look good. I think so as well. And it adds to kind of that Pokemon thing where it's... You can always move the horns as well. I'm wondering, do I want to kind of give him gorilla proportions? Where he's got kind of these huge arms. And then tiny legs. Evan, you're not allowed to say that. Only I'm allowed to say that. That's my patented catchphrase. Hi, Evan. Actually, someone I follow on Twitch had their stream announcement as "Hey, hello," and I was like, "That's mine." A lot of people saying hi today who I recognize for one reason or another. And I'm like half drunk. Oh yeah, Evan, because you were talking about the video. What's colored tag thingy? Nick, it's a minotaur. Because the lads, we were talking about doing a cow, and then we were like, okay, but it's ancient, so we were like, what's an ancient? We need to make it like something, so we settled on a minotaur. And then just with rabbit ears because it's taking a picture. Evan, you were saying yesterday that you were looking forward to the Smaugust video, the part 2. So what I've decided to do is, instead of doing 7, I'm actually going to do 8 Fakemon for each new video, just so then it's kind of 8 for the rest of the month. Because August had to be one of those months where it has 31 days, and that doesn't really divide into anything evenly. So kind of this video will be on the Monday, and then the subsequent videos will be on the Tuesday, and then the last one will be the Wednesday after that. I think is how that'll work. What do you mean color tag though? So I'm really not sure what to do for this guy's hands. Like, do I just give it like human hands? So I think that that's a pretty vast improvement on our first guy. Bada boom, bada bing, bada pow. Oh, is this the soundtrack of every 90s kid's nightmares? Might give it a snout. I'm imagining it having like very similar energy to Buzzwole. Can you believe Buzzwole is actually a name of a Pokemon, like? Where he just likes to show off. No, it took a while to get here, Nick. One of the dragons I was considering was like a dragon, but its wings were pizza slices. But no, yeah, the colors could definitely be... It's definitely going to be a lot of yellow and blue. Anyway. We could add some red in there for kind of pizza-based shenanigans. You know, I'm thinking just that middle one is a good way to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him and I'm going to copy him, and then we're going to get rid of that, and he's going to be all on his own. I'm going to just mess with his proportions a little bit. I think it's definitely some kind of legendary. But I definitely want to kind of fill out the space here, so... also our first candidate for dragon fighting. Though he is moldy, so I think like poison probably fit better. Yeah, maybe the legs could be a bit bigger. It's a cheesy boy. Okay. So this is gonna be one of those ones where I just kind of wing it as I go through it, which we haven't really had yet, except maybe day 6. But you know, it should be fine. Well, it doesn't look like a dragon, so I think it's gonna need to be half dragon type, and then maybe poison or fighting. I only say fighting because it looks like a big buff dude. And poison because it's covered in mold. I don't actually know what is poisonous, but if I was working with fake types, I'd definitely make it like fungal. But I'm kind of off working fake types. It's because I try to fit in with what the Pokédex, or what like the actual franchise will allow. There's always room for possibilities. I mean, it could also be fairy, because fairy is the food type. It's a poison fighting type, but or poison dragon type, but it's just smells to high heaven, like. How has everybody's Saturday been? I haven't left the house really today because my body is in agony. It'll need to be at least dragon type Luke, or Evan, sorry, because it doesn't look like a dragon, which is one of my rules. It either needs to look like a dragon or it needs to be dragon type. Of course, it can be both also, but... its ability is called Cheesemonger. This is definitely the weirdest guy so far. What do you see? Okay, so I'm guessing kind of the cheese wraps around the back of his head. Oh, thanks, Evan. That's the thing, it's like every single Pokemon is somebody's favorite, except Silcoon. It was proven. Oh, bye, Nick. It's nice to have you. Oh my god, my arm! Yeah, I don't think did I get around to saying it? I was in a lot of pain today. So I went to the gym yesterday. For the first time in a long time. My chest is simultaneously less sore and more sore. Yesterday I was kind of isolated to one spot, but today it's just all over. So it's kind of more bearable, but... Oh, it's like it'll pass, KB. It's not. It's like it's the reason why people will go to the gym for New Year's as their New Year's resolution and then give up instantly, because the pain for those first, like that first week when you start going, is just real bad. Maybe that can be made of. Oh, fuck's sake. Why is this here? If you sit, oh, that's really good. No, because like I joined last year, in February last year. So then, and I was going like, and I paid for a year membership, and I was actually going like 3 times a week, and I was like, I feel great. So like when I say that first week is hell, it's from experience of doing it already. Then obviously all the gyms closed because of COVID, and now that it's open again, they've been very nice and extended my membership for the amount of time that they've been closed. But it's just trying to get back into it is so hard. Because I should go tomorrow, but I'm like, I don't want to. So it's about overcoming that mental block. But if I go and re-watch my stream from yesterday, I'm like so happy in it. Because it makes you feel really, really good. So I'm gonna like maybe watch my stream tomorrow. And be like, oh, I wish I was as happy as that guy. AKA me, and then maybe that might motivate me to go to the gym. Oh, that's very big. Let's not try any naughty shapes, please. I think his head can just be made out of mold. He's got this big cheesy nose. Then go eat something. I can't imagine doing this without eating. Already I'd be like, god darn. Take your time, KB. We're not going anywhere. But everybody else might go somewhere. I'm not going anywhere. Because would you believe drawing something you don't like can take a while? It's not that I don't like this guy, it's just not... He's not all there for me. But I'm not in a place to... figure him out. I think this is personally my weakest of week 2. And that's not to say if you like him that he's bad or you shouldn't like him. Yeah, I'm back. Guy. Dr. Cheese over here, like. Oh boy. I think color will definitely add a lot to this. What do I even call this guy, like? That's a tangent, and that's no good. So we're just gonna move that down. What am I hearing? I'm hearing like squeaking. I'm losing steam. Okay. We gotta hurry up. I'm not really trying to do anything in the Pokemon style here. I'm just... I'm going off what I know. Bye, Luke. It's okay. Okay, in terms of hands, I have absolutely no idea what we'd be doing. Could it be an Ultra Beast from the cheese dimension? Oh, I know what to do. Oh, this is easy. And give him frickin' mold gloves. It's a good start, but there's too many elements in there. The best names are usually when it's just kind of like an easy pun, I find. Or even something like Charmander, where, you know, Char and Salamander don't have any connecting letter, but it still kind of works. I feel like if you get too kind of bogged down with a lot of words, it can not only be more difficult for, you know, an audience to say, but you know what I mean. Like, for whatever reason, Trevenant is just coming to my head. It's Revenant with T at the front of it. But it becomes its own thing. It's the T is for, like, it's Trevenant, but it's Trevenant. Yep. Aaron, explain Emanator to me. Yeah, so Emmental is a cheese. Then you combine it with Minotaur by... See, I knew! I can read your mind. I think if we can get some Moldatar by nah, just call it cheese, like Chaz, like done. This isn't even a dragon, but that's why I like doing Pokemon, because then you can make a dragon type. Hey, I might do one of these monthly challenges soon and not do Fakemon for it. Okay, my arm hurts. I need to... Oh my god, I have a full thing of water here. Easy peasy. Gosh. Okay, I'm just sitting back for a sec. Cracking all of my bits. Oh my god. Ow! Chatter! Oh no! Oh no! That needs to be usurped. Minimolt is a good name. If it was a pseudo, its pre-evolutions could definitely be called Minimolt, but I'm imagining that's be pretty big. Chatter, because I'm designing it off of the same kind of personality as Buzzwole. So like he's absolutely a Chad. Oh no! Chatter needs to be usurped. We need a better name than that. I love it, by the way, KB, but it's just one of those names that I'm like the first time I saw Buzzwole was called Buzzwole, I was like, is this fucking real life? And don't worry, as I say every time, coming up with a name is probably one of the hardest things to do, so. It's not unusual for me to kind of take over 10 minutes after the drawing's finished to come up with a name. Oh my god. Chatter, like, oh. Minospore. Could work. But I feel like then we're getting too focused on the cheese. I don't know, chatter is like cemented in my brain. It's like that one day when someone said, what was it? Retastrophe. But then it was eventually usurped by Rataclysmic. So sometimes just those names I will just stick to, like sticky cheese. Still don't know about types though, but I'm thinking dragon fighting just for the kind of personality we're crafting for him. Maybe with kind of a poison immunity or lots of poison moves. It just feels like such a downgrade from yesterday when I was like, okay, I'm going to make this based off a real animal and a real plant. And they have loads of lore behind them, and their combination is the most deadly thing on Earth, and then just cheese minotaur, like. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see what's happening here. It's my best work, huh? I can't help but disagree. Ched bread. Ched bread! Cheddar bread, like, yeah, done. Okay. Y'all know what time it is. It's fill in the lines time for what we can see. It's funny how the one day I said I'd take off, I don't, and it's like the one day that like everybody shows up. So I'm guessing Saturday is just that day of the week. Thanks, work, for not giving me it off. Then he broke all the rules. This way. Okay. Here we go, kids. Hold on to your butts. Wham. Time to block in some colors. Let's change this background. What is the complementary color to what I'm going to be using? So I'm using two very complementary colors already, so I'm going to go with green, because I don't think it's going to be any green in this guy. It's time for our new hack. Let's pop in some... Nope. Can't do black in the eyes because it'll mess up all the other layers. Let's do some red first. And then you do some black. That's not black, that's white. You can see, look how it pops. Anyway, getting distracted. You got a big cheesy nose, and then... You want to keep your colors. I say this every time. You want to keep your colors to like 3 at most. So otherwise things get too visually nuts. Okay. Let's take a look at blue cheese. It really looks disgusting, but I have to. Taming the wild cheese fungus. I mean, like if I was using fake types, this guy would absolutely be fungal. For sure. Okay, so it's kind of a... maybe almost kind of green leaning. So I should go with the pink background. Because then the way the coloring works with the head being mold then ties into like how a Minotaur looks, with the head and the legs being bulls. Where this guy, the head and the legs are mold. Chatter like. Ah. I forget about it and then it comes back. I'm gonna wait and see kind of, are the colors good before I go filling in all the shade and stuff, or these little bits here that I hate. Oh, speaking of which, also anybody who knows what game this is from, this part used to give me anxiety to the max as a child. Okay, so how is that connected? Or is it just that it's very, very thin? Oh shit, I wasn't even looking up here. Okay, that's way thinner. Oh, it's a lost cause. Colors are definitely working with me here. He already looks better. Oh, hang on. And then these I want to be made out of mold as well. Kind of look like scars. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's gonna be way too confusing. See, it looked like something else. Make them cheese divots. Yeah, that one can be a cheese divot. Okay, and currently we only have 2 colors because this whole color is just kind of a darker yellow. So I think I can go ahead and kind of dark blue. Hello. I selected somewhere. Don't tell me now I have tiny lines running around on this guy. Maybe just 1 pixel with this brush doesn't work. Ah! Gosh. There we go. I'm just gonna clean that up. Hey guys, did you like my son? He's grown on me a bit. Am I happy with the colors though? That's another question entirely. I think that's okay. What? Okay. There he is. Are his eyes okay? Just like with the black and white? Do you think he needs pupils or anything? Do I want to give him pupils? I think he needs them. Okay, now I gotta shade the guy. Oh, we got an itchy head for unknown reasons. Wait a second. Okay, I thought there was like something playing in the background of my computer. I'm guessing it's just part of the music. Or kind of whispering noise. What am I doing? It goes that way. And this goes there. The horns kind of curve around from the back, so... You know, he's growing on me. Yeah, good, Aaron. Late to the joke, like. You were beaten. Come on, type congratulations really fast. The classic meme. I'm only joking, you don't need to cry. This is a cursed shape. Oh, there we go. Oh, and that's showing me where it needs to be filled. Congrats, I like. Cinch. Yeah, you know what, I'll just sort all out that. I'll sort that all out later. Because that can cause a lot of weird visual errors if you go filling in the colors too much. So then this comes down and then it goes back towards him. Just this soundtrack is flying past. I'm gonna need a new one. Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ, my torso is just... I feel like a coffin right now. That's how stiff I am. Ugh. We're nearly done anyway. What are we at? We're at 1:41 minutes. That's about right. Hey. Oh, it plays both? God damn it. This is this guy's national anthem, like. This is the song that plays when he chases you through the labyrinth. Joy. He's not terrifying, he's adorable. Just wait till you see what his name is. It's the best worst thing ever. Also, hello, Joy. I hope you're having a nice Saturday. I'm 2 for 2 with not taking my Saturdays off, like I said I would. You're mildly afraid? Do you need context for this guy? You also just happen to come in at a bit where the music is just going insane. It'll calm down in the middle, I promise. Excellent.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this? You ever seen that video of Gordon Ramsay pulling the spaghetti out of the bin? It's like my favorite clip of all time. His voice just keeps getting higher and higher. Look! Look! What the fuck is this? I was very sad when I found out that the idiot sandwich joke was staged. It's very, very funny. Just look up Gordon Ramsay spaghetti. Probably come up. Or bin. Look! Look! it's the fact he says it twice. The second time, just it's just so high pitched. Like, I could even play it now if I was arsed, but I'm drawing. Oh, I'm losing track of where all my shading is. Okay, hang on. Let's lower you and remove you. Okay. This guy's just a bit visually detailed. Don't know if you noticed. Just kind of need to keep track of what's going on. time we at? Okay, it's 11:15. Well, 11:10. Ow. Yeah, Aaron, I started late. Stop bullying me, boy. I thought you were meant to be my friend. I'll definitely hack some Overwatch after this, though, don't worry. I'm in the mood. Okay, and that is the credit song, so we can move on to the next soundtrack, which should be... Easy peasy. I didn't say 11:10. I don't even Claire, like, I don't even care if you go back. Didn't happen. Anyone with a computer can edit a voice clip. Oh yeah, why was I not concerned with the fact that it was just covering the whole screen? Where's the gap? There, the gap. That could also be a gap. Well, that's not scary. Yeah, my streams are tune central, like. The song of the year 2000, like. Hi, Luke. Oh, shit. Rotate that back. Oh, now shading with white. Stop booping. Stuart Copeland is a genius. I just want to know how that happened, because like Insomniac was like an independent game studio, and then they got the drummer from The Police, and they were like, "Can you make the soundtrack to our game?" Like, how do you do that? It's just in case he was looking for work at the time or what. I don't know why I gave the Insomniac cast very thick Irish accents, but... Ah! You... Oh my god. Ugh. Eh. Wah. 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 Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du. Du, 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 du. Like, how's every single song that this man made for these games a banger? Like, that's what I don't... I'm like, how can you not just have one banger in your head, but like 50? Music is something I wish I was better at making. In that, if I could make it at all, I'd be happy. Lads, can we stop with the cats in the box? He's distracting. What the flying Christ? Oh my god, I thought his crotch was down there, but then I forgot that I have all my shading set outside the layer I'm actually down. Okay, that's fine. No need to apologize. Oh, I hate now, like... That's not drawn properly, so just have to go in like, and then I have to go and adjust below, and that's a whole other thing, and it's just a pain of arse. Boys and girls. It is a big pain on my arse. Okay. Oh, what? What kind of hell shenanigans are these? Thanks, Luke. It has grown on me, honestly. I need to find a better way of saying that, because now everybody's going to make mold puns. I have become fond of him, I suppose. I would call him my son. And I think dragon fighting is a better fit. Than dragon poison. Just visually, anyway. I was actually listening to this earlier, just off stream. Da-da-da. 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 Fuck. You can delete that, Luke, but I saw it. I saw what you said. No, he's my adoptive son. Or he's my son. If I had a wife, she wouldn't get credit for this. I made him. I have bragging rights to this guy. Not sure if I want them though. Oh, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Okay, I'm at 2 hours now. We already have the name. The type is, like, confirmed, unless someone can convince me my poison is a better fit than fighting. Which you'll have a hard time doing, because while blue cheese is mold, it's fungus, and it's not poisonous, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to eat it. You know? And cheese makes you grow big and strong. Oh, absolutely. I'd love for it to have an ability called Cheesemonger. I don't know what it would do. Like maybe all gas moves are amplified or something. But I don't know how many gas moves there are. Oh my flying, oh my flying. So I'm half tempted to make like a VTuber avatar thing for myself. Along the lines of what Candy Evie has on Twitch. And using kind of my DeadBedInstead little guy. But then I'd have to like set up a camera and I'm like, that's a whole lot of effort. Because I have my mic like right in front of my face and then I'd be drawing so I wouldn't be moving very much. But when I talk it might be more visually interesting, I guess. But I don't have the first idea of how to even begin doing that. And I need to get additional equipment for my camera so that I can use it as a webcam. Which isn't really a problem. Oh my shorty lord. Let's turn that on. What do you think? Do you like my son? Oh my god, my hand. Jesus, that immeasurable amounts of pain that drawing will put you in. Most excellent. Why, Joy? He's so happy. No! You have not just done that. Are you gonna make him your profile picture now that you've changed your name to his name? I'm not saying you have to, by the way. It's a genuine question. Don't feel any pressure from me. You'll be welcome here regardless. You don't have to. Well, the only other one was minus spore, but like it's not really, the mold isn't deadly or anything. It's just kind of blue cheese inspired, and the personality is so much more. But it's just one of those names that I'm like, I like this. He's kind of jackalopian now that I look at him, because he's a rabbit with horns. I'm his dad. Okay, sorry. Just making whale noises. Oh, you thought I abducted him? No. I suppose the idea would be that he was created from cheese in ancient times, and then he was just locked away and then grew into this. Okay, Luke, stop retracting your messages. If you're going to type something, just make sure it's what you actually want to say, because it gets distracting when I look over and it just says message retracted. Please. Or I'll have to send chatter after you. And nobody wants that. Aw. I'll be done in kind of 5 to 10 minutes, so if you're not back before then, I will see you tomorrow. I don't even know how I'm gonna write the script about this guy. No! I can't have that in my chat. I can't talk to my son. He's the first one of these to gain sentience and join the chat room. Okay, it's not like there isn't a concept behind it. There's actually a few things going on here. It's just, this is not what I thought at all I'd be drawing today. Now you can keep it there. If you want to get like the proper finished face once this shading is all nice, I put up the pictures on my Instagram and my Twitter. that's your own choice. I really hope this doesn't become a trend of people adopting my guys as their names. So Jumbursa was the first to have fan art, Froxen was the first to have memes, and Chatter is the first to become sentient. Oh, okay. Nearly there. Like, I can taste how close we are. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. I'm after a bit of alcohol. I wonder if me being slightly tipsy had anything to do with this, like... Are we done? Right, okay. Pen goes away. Whites go to like there. I have to do that thing where I take all the yellows. Of which there are a lot. Oh, I didn't do his nose. Hey Gav, guess what his name is? Based off what you just said. I didn't shade his nose. There we go. You saw already. Yeah. I know. Well, that's a bit messy. Thank you, Boreal. I don't know if I'd use it either. Not for any mold-related reasons, just because it's a very strange guy. If anybody's played Hollow Knight, I imagine this guy would be similar to Dung Defender, where he's kind of just been locked away, like lost for a while, and when you find him, he's like, I have a few gaps actually that need to be rectified. Ooh. 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 Woo. brush on behind, just so I'm not... Join! Stop! Go join my Discord to look at all these funny goddamn memes. I'm so happy that that's happened. That's a thing now. It fills me with joy. You know what? I actually am beginning to like this guy a lot. I can absolutely guarantee you that nobody else has ever created anything like this at all. Ooh. Ooh. Ba-da-da-doo. 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 Doo-doo-doo-doo. Ooh. Okay, I think all the kind of color discrepancies, I guess, have been eliminated. A little bit of yeah, I see. Gotcha. These are all so small now, like you wouldn't even be blamed if you didn't see them. This is just me being pedantic. Okay. And unlike every other day, we already know what the name and stuff is, so bada bing. Name is not Froxen. Where's Froxen's folder? Let's turn that off. Hey Froxen, how you doing? Get out of here. I can't believe his name is Chatter, like. It's one of those things where it's like, I'm only mad at it because I didn't think of it. Okay, now let's move him over a bit. You're not a water type, you friggin' idiot. Place embedded. Types. Fighting. Ah! Big creepy menu came up. Let's make it look nice. Border, background, Earl. We do it every day, but I narrate how I do it every day. You take the first color, you take the second color, you make a gradient, you drag the gradient from the top to the bottom. What do this guy's colors remind me of? I've just looked at him now and his colors are really resembling, like it's the color scheme of something else. Like very heavily the color scheme of something else, and I can't think of what it is. I think it's a Pokemon. Or it could be a superhero. Oh, no, see the... I think it is Dunsparce. Bola. Hey Shadows, don't be lame. Nobody's gonna zoom in that far. It's just me being pedantic. Is that even the right word to be using? There he is. Could it be? I think it is. It might be kind of a combo of Delmise and Dunsparce, and I think what it actually is it's kind of these bits. Remind me a lot of Delmise on a subconscious level. But that was so weird. I got like crazy, just like a weird deja vu thing happening. Okay, there he is. That's how you make a Fakemon in about 2 hours. I'm getting longer with them now. I want to try and... I want tomorrow's one to be like an hour and a half, like we've done before. So I feel they're getting a bit longer. I'm also really not looking forward to writing the script for this guy, because he's definitely the strangest one we've had so far. I'm going to save this as Smaugust 14? Is that today? Yes. Which technically should be the end of week 2. I mean, it is the end of week 2. But in terms of videos, I've said this before, but there's a few people rotate in and out. Instead of doing 7 for each video and then 10 at the end, I'll be doing 8 going forward. So whatever we do tomorrow will be the last one in the week 2 video, and then going forward. I know it's technically won't be the weeks properly, but you know, if we need to divide August into weeks, into 4 weeks, that is how we are going to do it. Joy, stop bullying me in my Discord. I trusted you. Okay, let's name that Chatter. Okay, there he is. What do I do now? Oh yeah, so what we do is I need to remember now, it's becoming a pattern after 14 days. We destroy all that. Get my URL out of here every single time it sticks up, and then... wow. Oops. Okay. Tomorrow's word is virtual. Now, this is kind of funny, because do you remember yesterday we did the frog, and then someone said that frog is a prompt later on. So with virtual and Pokemon, you know, you'd be thinking Porygon, but we already have a Porygon style dragon, not you know, so I'm probably going to try and avoid any Porygon similarities tomorrow. Okay. Oh, is his name actually Chatter? I'll sure look. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. If anybody wants to give out to me, I'll be like, I didn't suggest the name. Okay. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time. Will I take a day off? Remains to be seen. Next Saturday, maybe. And yeah, we'll draw a guy tomorrow. I just saw this because he was made of cheese. Anyway. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Goodbye, Chatter, my new son. Same time tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just repeating myself. I'm pressing the stop button now. Good night.